Hello children, today we see the next theorem from our lesson circle, and the statement of the theorem is that prove that if two lines containing chords of a circle, two lines are there and these are the chords of a circle, okay, intersect each other, they are intersecting each other outside the circle. Okay, yesterday we seen that the two circles are there, circle is there and two chords are there, and which are those two chords? This PQ and RS. If they are intersecting each other, interior of the circle, this is our circle and its interior, they are intersecting to each other. If such a situation is there, the measure of angle STQ means this angle between these two chords is equal to 1/2 into SQ plus measure of arc SQ plus 1/2 arc PR that we had seen. So this is the statement. Also we have studied that if two chords of a circle intersect each other in the interior of the circles, means they are intersecting each other interior of the circle, then the measure of angle between them. Okay, so these are the chords and this angle between them is the STQ. This angle is there between them is half the sum of measures of arc intersecting by the angle. Means these two chords are there and which arc they are intersecting? SQ and PR. So it's a measure of 1/2 into 1/2 measure of SQ plus measure of arc of PR is equals to angle STQ that we had seen. And today we have seen that we want to see, that is, if these chords are there in this first theorem, they are intersecting each other in interior of the circle, and in second inside they are intersecting each other, but where? Outside the circle. Suppose these two are the lines as per information. These two are the lines. See here, prove that if two lines containing chords. So these two are the lines. Okay, this is a line and that is also line. Name of the line is AB and another line is the CD. So line AB, line CD intersect each other at point E. We will name it as a E, exterior of the circle. Okay, so in first inside we see that they are intersecting interior of the circle. So if you see the figure difference between them, you see that here they are intersecting each other interior of the circle at this point T, and here these two chords are there, they are intersecting each other. Circle is here and this point is here where they are intersecting each other. Okay, now what we have to see that the next part of the theorem we will see outside the circle. So if two lines containing, these two lines are containing chords of a circle, these two lines are also there and their chords are also circle. Okay, they intersecting each other outside the circle at point E, they intersect each other. Then the measure of angle between them. So here till that what is there? It is the given. So first of all we will write the given of the theorem. Okay, so given. So what is the given? Chords AB and CD. This is chord AB and that is called CD. Intersect at point E. Okay, they are intersecting each other at point E in the exterior of the circle. That is important. They are outside the circle means only exterior of the circle. Intersect at point E in the exterior of the circle. Okay, now they are intersecting each other at the exterior of the circle. Now till that we wrote it here. Then the measure of angle between them. So here the measure of angle between them means these two are the chords. This is AE, this is AB and CD intersect at point E. So which angle is formed here? AEC. Angle AEC. This angle is there. So here to prove inside we will write. Okay, so this angle AEC, we have to prove that angle AEC. AEC is half the difference between half. Okay, difference between the measures of arcs intersected by them. Okay, so which are intersected by this angle? That is AC and BD. These two arcs are there, they are intercepted. But it is the difference we have to take. So the measure of angle between them is half. So here half we written. half the difference between measures of arc. So difference means subtraction and measure of arc. So first of all, measure of arc, we write here measure of arc AC. Okay, this is measure of arc AC, and difference means subtraction, and measure of arc BD. Measure of arc BD. Okay, so this is our to proof. Okay, afterwards, now we'll move towards the construction. We have to do the construction if we want to prove this thing. So the construction is that what we have to do, we have to join A, D. We have to join A and D. So construction is that draw seg AD. Draw seg AD. Okay. So till that, what we had done, the construction. The next point of the theorem is the what we have to prove. How we will prove this? So first of all, I will explain you in short first, and then we will write it. If you see this AED in this triangle, in triangle AED, angle ADC is exterior angle of a triangle ADE. If it is exterior angle of the triangle, the sum of these two angles means ADC is equal to angle ADAE plus AED. This two angle sum is equal to angle ADC. And simply what we have to do, we have to find out here angle AEC. So angle AEC is equal to what we will get, angle ADC minus angle DAB. Okay. Once we subtract these two angles from each other, write the respected arc, you will get your proof. So we'll see how to solve it. So first of all, write in triangle, which is the triangle ADE. Angle ADE. Okay. Angle ADC. Angle ADC is exterior angle. Exterior. It is exterior angle. Okay, and as we know that the exterior angle is equals to, so measure of exterior angle is equal to sum of remote interior angles. So angle, therefore write here angle ADC is equals to, this is angle ADC. ADC is equal to angle, measure of angle ADAE, measure of angle DAE plus angle DEA. DEA or AED. DAE. Okay. Now the next what we have to find out, this angle we want, AEC. AEC means this angle. Where it is? What ADC is equals to measure of angle DAE plus angle DEA. Sorry, DEA. This is angle DEA. Okay, so DEA we have to find out. So how we will find out angle DEA or AED? Here we written what? You just use any letter here. Angle DEA is equal to, this angle is equal to ADC, and this angle it will come here for the subtraction. Angle ADC minus this angle, measure of angle, measure right, otherwise not, and then also okay, minus angle, which angle is this? DAE. DAE. What we had done it here, ADC is equals to, this ADC is equal to DAE, okay, plus angle AED. Okay, AED read, otherwise DAE read. I wrote here DEA. DEA. Okay, so I have to find out DEA. So DEA I wrote it here only, and this angle DAE I took it here for the subtraction. Okay, so angle ADC minus angle DAE. Okay, now the next point is that here we have to write the by the exterior angle theorem. By the exterior angle of a triangle's theorem. Exterior angle of triangle theorem. Okay, so now we have to write it's a respected arc. Now this is ADC, this angle is ADC. Angle ADC is equal to, as we know that, 1/2 arc AC. So instead of this you write here 1/2 into bracket measure of arc. Which arc is this? ADC means ADC inscribed which arc? AC. So here write arc AC. Okay, minus DAE. Here it is DAE. Here is the angle DAE. Okay, this angle DAE inscribes which arc? BD. So write here minus. So this arc is equal to what? This angle, sir. That angle is equal to 1/2 the measure of arc, which is this arc BD. Okay. So in next step, what we have to do? We have to take out this half common. So here remains measure of arc AC minus measure of arc BD. Okay, so we got the RHS of the equation. But if you see here written AEC and I write here DAE. Here I wrote here DEA. Okay, so DEA I wrote here. Instead of this, I can write it here AED also. AED also. So I will write here AED. AED. Okay, now if you see here, instead of writing AED, I can write it AEC also. Okay, therefore write here angle AEC is equals to 1/2 measure of arc AC minus measure of arc BD. Okay, so reason is that E dash D dash C. E dash D dash C. Okay, the meaning of it is that the D is there in between C and E. So instead of this, you can write. So that is our proof, that AEC is equals to 1/2 measure of arc AC minus measure of arc BD. In this way, you can prove that if the two chords are there, if these two chords are there, they intersect each other externally, then its measure at this angle is, okay, angle made by the chord is 1/2 the difference between the arcs intercepted by them. So this we have to use at the time of solving example. So difference between the first and second, it is that if these arcs are there, they intersect each other internally, then its measure is 1/2, and we have to do the 1/2 the sum of the arc intersected by them. And if they intersect each other externally, then it is equals to, this angle is equal to 1/2 the measure of the arcs difference between the arcs intercepted by these two chords. Okay, so in this way we have to show that this is the chords when they are intercepted externally, otherwise internally. Okay, now after this we will see the next point, that is the remember this point. So once we will remember the points which is given in the textbook, what happens, it is easy to you to solve the practice set number 3.4. So first point from this is the measure of inscribed angle is half the measure of arc intercepted by it. Measure of inscribed angle is half the measure of, so first point of this is, suppose this is your circle, and in this circle the measure of inscribed angle, suppose this is the measure of, this is the angle, and suppose this angle is A, B, C, and this inscribed angles measure. Okay, angle, what we understand from this, that this angle ABC is equal to, this is the first point of remember this, angle ABC is equals to what? 1/2 AC. 1/2, sorry, here we write measure of arc AC. Okay, this angle's measure is, means ABC measure, angle ABC is equal to 1/2 the measure of arc is AC. If AC's measure is 80, this angle is 40. In this way, this is the point, first point of remember this. Next term, angles inscribed in the same arc are congruent. Suppose same figure we will take, but I will draw here another angle. This is the angle, I drawn it here, whose end points are same, that is AC. Okay, and here I will write D. So which angle, they both, angle ADC and ABD both inscribe the arc AC, and here write, this is the first property, if the angle is half the measure of arc. Second, what we are understanding, if they are intersect the same arc, then these two angles are congruent. Angle ADB is congruent to angle BABC, angle ABC. Why? Because ABC, and here we have to write ADC. Sorry, ADC. ADC and ABC, they are congruent. Reason behind it is that they intercept the same arc. So first what we understand, angle ABC is there. This angle's measure is half the measure of arc AC. Okay. Second what we understand, angle ADC is congruent to angle ABC. If they are congruent to each other, their measures are also same. ADC is equal to angle measure of arc angle ADC is equal to measure of angle ABC. That is the second thing we understand. Now the next point, angle inscribed in the semicircle are right angle. Angles which are inscribed in the semicircle, they are right angles. So for that, suppose this is your circle, and this is the diameter of the circle. Okay, these points you have to keep in your mind. This is AC is the diameter. Then this angle ABC, triangle is there. Then angle ABC, if it is a semicircle, this is a diameter, then angle ABC is equal to ABC. Angle ABC is equals to 90 degree, because AC is a chord diameter, and what happens, it is the half, means suppose AC is equal to these angles. If it is semicircle, arc AXC is equal to how much? It is 180. So here you can write here arc AXC is equals to measure of arc AXC is equals to what we have to write here, 1/2 is equals to 2 into angle ABC. So right here what we have to write here, AXC is equal to how much? 180. This 2 is there, it will goes here for divide, is equal to angle ABC. So 2 ones are 2 and 2 nines are 18, and this, so angle ABC is equal to what we get it here, 90 degree. So this is the third point that we have to understand from the which the remember this. Now next point is the, if all the vertex of the quadrilateral lies on the same circle, then the given quadrilateral is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, for that we will draw one more figure here. Suppose this is your circle, okay, and this is your quadrilateral. This is your quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, I will name it as a, this is the ABCD. If all the vertex of the quadrilateral lies on the circle, then the given quadrilateral is a cyclic quadrilateral. Then opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral, here write quadrilateral ABCD. If such a situation is there, quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic. Then next, cyclic inside we see in the properties, if angle A plus angle C, angle A plus angle C is equals to how much? So they are supplementary, means its measure is 180. Otherwise angle D plus angle B is equals to also 180 degree, because these are also what happens, they are supplementary. Supplementary means they are 180 degrees. Next point we see in that, then exterior angles of cyclic quadrilateral arc is congruent to angle opposite to the adjacent angle. Suppose this is our same, this is quadrilateral and this is the exterior angle, and the measure of exterior angle means CD, suppose it is P, CDP. For this is the which property? It is the 7 point. If angle ACDP is equals to this angle CDP is equals to angle, measure of angle is equals to angle ABC. Angle ABC, we already studied this. Okay, what I said that if this is the exterior angle, CDP is the exterior angle, okay, CDP is the exterior angle and its measure is equals to ABC, which is inside the circle, or the what we are saying, the exterior angle of cyclic quadrilateral is congruent to the angle opposite to the adjacent angle. So this is the exterior angle, its adjacent angle is ADC and its opposite angle is the ABC. So the measure of angle ADPDC is equal to ABC. Okay, that is the which sixth one. Sixth, remember this point is there. This is third, this is fourth, that point is the fifth point, and this is the sixth. Next point is the, then it's a what converse is there. If these two angles are congruent to each other, which congruent not supplementary. If angle A and C, here seventh is if angle A plus angle C is equals to 180 degree, then given quadrilateral means then quadrilateral ABCD CD is cyclic, that we study. Okay, cyclic. Then means it's a converse, it is there. ABCD is cyclic, then angles opposite angles are supplementary, and if angles are in supplementary, pair of angles are supplementary, then ABCD is a cyclic. Here, or you can write D plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Okay, next point we understand that if two points are given line subtended equal angles in two different points which lie in the same side of the line, then those 4 points are which they are saying to be, they are 7th and 8th point is the, suppose that we had seen that this is the line, suppose it is A, B, and here it is C point and here it is D point, and if we join this, okay, if we join this, and then if the angle of ACB, angle of ACB is equals to angle A is equal to angle ADC, ADB, okay, if these angles measure is same, these two angles measure is same, then given quadrilateral, that is ABDC is cyclic. Okay, and then the next point we studied, that is the, yesterday we had studied that when these two chords are there intersect each other internally, then its measure is half, measure of arc SQ plus measure of arc PR. This is the next point, and the last point that today we had studied that if they intersect externally, then the angle AEC is equals to 1/2. This is 1/2 measure of arc minus AC minus measure of arc BD. So these points we have studied, and by using these all points, which these all 8 points and plus these 2 points, which by using these points we have to solve the practice set number 3.4. So just revise this point all of you, and which I taught today and yesterday, and after that you take the practice set number 3.4 for solving. Okay, actually it is very easy and there is a no HOTS question is there in it. So all of you solve and send me on my personal number. So today we will stop here only, and the next theorems and activities are there, we will see in our next lecture. So we will stop here only. Okay, thank you.